ladies and gentlemen, here we are holding short of runway 10 here at Sturgeon Bay, the Door County Cherryland Airport. As you can see here, we came in and shot the approach on runway 02, and we circled the land coming right around here on runway 10. So we're done to depart runway 10. We're going to be heading back. You can see our trek coming in, but we're going to be heading back towards the Badger VOR and then Roanoke Dillon Pumpkin in. Most likely we'll head towards Badger. They'll give us vectors out of the lake here and then bring us in. We can either shoot the RNAV, circle land runway 8, or we can set ourselves up for the VOR in. We'll see as we get in closer which one we'll do. So welcome aboard. Glad you guys are watching the video. Make sure that if you like the videos, smash those thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, leave a comment. Really enjoy hearing you guys' feedback. Right, Paul?
Yes.
Alright, you ready to do this?
Yes.
Alright, sounds like a winner. Let's try to tighten up our call-ups. Make sure that we do everything procedurally correct. And we'll be ready to go, alright?
Okay.
Alright, clear on the left. And we are clear over here on the right.
Right clear and runway clear.
Roger that.
Door County traffic, King Air 567 Golf Juliet departing runway 10. Door County. Heading check.
Heading checks.
East.
Alright, here we go. Bringing the torque up to 10.
Throttle set.
Thrust is set. Airspeed's alive.
60 knots. 80 knots. VMC. Rotation. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up. Rudder clear.
Roger. Coming up on a safe altitude. Bring the RPM to 19, which will bring the torque up to right around 12.
Door County traffic, King Air 567 Golf Julia 1000 feet upwind, leave to northeast. Leave to south.
Alright, I'm going to do my captain flow, which is the landing lights off, taxi lights off, disarm the auto feather, and bring the prop sync on. And we can go ahead and do the after takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. And climbing. There's a climbing power.
Set.
Propeller feature phaser.
On.
Auto feather.
Off.
Engine instrument.
Check.
Carbon set.
It is on.
And after takeoff, checklist complete.
Roger. And now we can come right down here. And we can activate the autopilot. And nav. Make sure that it grabs it.
Yep.
Make sure that it's correcting there. Then I'd like to follow through with the heading bug as well. Make sure that we're good. We're climbing at a nice fast airspeed, not climbing super fast, but we don't need to quite yet. You can go ahead and let Sturgeon Bay know that we're departing to the south, and then we'll switch over to Green Bay.
Door County traffic, King Air 567 Golf Julia, 3 miles south, airport and leave to south.
Yeah, you could just usually say Door County traffic, King Air 567 Golf Juliet's departing the area to the south.
Oh.
And it just lets them know, like, hey, you're out of the air, you're not practicing south of the field or anything.
Tango Squawk 0325. King Air 567 Golf Juliet to Green Bay approach.
Hey, King Air 567 Golf Juliet, just south of Sturgeon Bay, Door County Airport, looking to pick up our IFR to Griffith Merrillville 05 Charlie.
November 7 Golf Juliet, Squawk 3625, stay altitude.
3625, and we are passing through 4,900 currently.
0 Hotel, final 36 landing.
For 7 Golf Juliet, you are radar contact 10 miles south of Sturgeon Bay, cleared to 05 Charlie. As filed, climb maintain 13,000.
I cleared to 05 Charlie as filed, climb maintain 13,000 for King Air 567 Golf Juliet. Well, I guess they like the way that I filed, huh?
Yeah, that's fine.
Tango, contact tower 118.7.
I guarantee you they will change it as we get closer to Chicago, though.
Yeah.
Alright, so now that we're climbing up to 13,000, we'll bring the powers up a little bit more here. And remember, we can actually go past the first red line,
first the red line,
but we don't need to because that's all we got. We're already high enough.
Maintain
and I'll climb a little bit faster. And we should be good.
7 Golf Juliet, contact Minneapolis Center on 125.55.
125.55, King Air 567, Golf Juliet.
Good job. It's Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
6,500, climbing 13,000.
Minneapolis, Center King Air 567, Golf Juliet, 6,900, climbing 13,000.
Sorry, who was that?
King Air 567, Golf Juliet.
Number 567 Golf Juliet, Minneapolis Center, Roger, I'll high here for your clearance and traffic.
Roger, 567, Golf Juliet.
Well, out of Sturgeon Bay there, we picked up our
Charlie Zulu,
IFR clearance with Green Bay. As we climbed up through, they switched us over here to Minneapolis Center. We'll probably get switched from Minneapolis Center to Milwaukee, and then Milwaukee, Chicago, and Chicago will bring us in to 05 Charlie, Griffith Merrillville. That's what we'll plan to expect anyway.
Papa radar, contact now 15 south to sea.
Currently we're climbing up to 13,000. He's gonna give us higher shortly. So 10,000, that's our indication that we kind of go over everything, make sure that our pressurization's good, our cabin's climbing at the proper altitude, and that we're all good that way. If anything's wrong, 10,000's a good altitude to catch it, because at that point we don't need to be on oxygen, and we could level off and troubleshoot the issue or the problem, and if necessary, take action and divert before we start getting hypoxic in any type of way. Right, Paul?
Yes.
13.5.
But the one question.
Yeah, what's your question?
If you have a very crazy co-pilot, what do you need to do? Like this cut off
what do you mean by crazy? Like he wants to take over the airplane and do something bad?
Yeah, 615 Alpha Romeo,
like
traffic 1 o'clock, 3 miles.
Because you are captain, you are jet captain. If you have a very crazy, it's not good co-pilot.
Just 11 contact.
He do something is not right, and you don't like him.
Oh.
I mean,
if he's trying to kill us, then we'll take action. If he's just being crazy like a stupid person, then you just have to deal with it.
Just a stupid.
Yeah. Then you just have to deal with it, you know. If he's making a lot of mistakes, try to be a good example to him and say, hey, this is the way that we're supposed to be doing it, and try to educate him and tell him like, hey, if he's doing something that's inappropriate or wrong, that according to policy and procedures, we shouldn't be doing that.
Oh.
Alright, here's 1,000 to go.
So that you go.
12,000, climbing 13,000. Most of the time, if somebody's doing something that's wrong, is because they're not educated properly or they don't understand the importance of doing it the right way. So if you can help educate and encourage them versus tear them down or discourage them or make fun of them, then they can better take the information in.
Maintain 16,000.
16,000.
Climb maintain 16,000, King Air 567, Golf Juliet.
Alright, 16,000.
Limber 6249, contact Minneapolis Center on 120.85.
2085, number 6249, good day.
53 Whiskey Foxtrot, just going to maintain 3,000.
Alright, 15,000, climbing 16,000.
567 Golf Juliet, I got a sled limit to your routing here into 05 Charlie when ready.
Go ahead for King Air 567 Golf Juliet.
Okay, November 67 Golf Juliet, now clear to the 05 Charlie Airport, via direct to West Bend. It's Bravo Juliet Bravo, direct Northbrook, Oscar Bravo Kilo, direct to destination.
Alright, Bravo Juliet Bravo, and then Northbrook for King Air 567 Golf Juliet, and then direct destination. So, what they've got us going on today is direct to West Bend. Now they're going to bring us direct to Northbrook, and then direct to 05 Charlie. However, most likely, when we get somewhere close to Northbrook or south of Milwaukee, they're going to put us back on vectors and bring us out over the lake. That's usually what the trend has been to do anyway. And that's what we'll expect. We'll level it here at 16,000, just cruising along, enjoying this beautiful weather, headed back to Chicago.
Maintain 8,000, Sawyer altimeter is 2991.
I put the first fix in, and then Paul set us up in our flight plan. Took out all the other fixes that we had and put in the new flight plan. That's how it looks that way. I usually keep this screen on here, it gives me a lot of good information. And then this one down here also has our weather and TCAS. Right, Captain Paul?
Cross 1550 miles northeast of West Bend at 14,000.
15 this side of West Bend at 14,000 for King Air 567 Golf Juliet. Alright, so now a good way to figure this out is he wants us to cross 15 miles this side of West Bend at 14,000. That's what he gave us. So, if you don't, I could just do it in my head real quick, but I'd like to show you how to do everything. So he wants us at 14,000.
Frontier 2055,
so there's 14,000.
Yes, sir. 9 for 10.
15. So we're going to add 15 in here. 15. And then before what?
Before that, Bravo.
Right. So not Northbrook, but this one right here. So West Bend. So enter that. So we need to start down at 500 feet a minute if we're going to make that crossing restriction. Oh, stop that. Come on. There we go. So now, 500 feet a minute. So we'll go ahead and start down at 500 feet a minute to cross West Bend at 14,000. That's a good one, right?
Yeah.
And at any point in time, like let's say this is a very easy crossing restriction he gave us, right? We barely have to go down very much at all. But let's say you give us a crossing restriction where we had to go down at more than 2,000 feet a minute, then I will say unable.
You will say unable.
Right, say unable, and he'll either give you a vector off to descend, or give you another clearance that he can work with. He's just telling you what he would like, but he doesn't know the limitations of your airplane. So you can't just go, oh, I'm just going to dive down. Now, these controllers get very good at telling kind of like what different types of aircraft are capable of doing what things, but at the end of the day, a lot of them aren't pilots, and at the end of the day, like you don't even know the limitations of all the different airplanes, and you're a pilot.
Yeah.
So they don't know that, so they need you to tell them that. So if they give you something that you're unable to do, it's not that they're trying to set you up for failure, it's just they're probably busy and didn't realize it, and they need you to speak up and tell them if you need something different. Now, if you can do it, don't just say, oh, unable, because you don't want to do the math in your head. If you can do it, try to do it. But if you can't, don't be afraid to say, hey, I'm unable. Don't put yourself or your passengers in a dangerous situation with that.
Yeah, that's the best way. Sometimes the passenger will feel not comfortable.
Right, especially if you're driving and diving down. So, alright, we're going to cross West Bend at 14,000, and we'll get ourselves all set up and brief for the approach momentarily, but for now, we'll go ahead and shut the cameras off. We'll see you guys in a bit.
Griffith traffic, King Air 567, Golf Julia, short final, runway 08, fast stop. 400 to go, 300 to go.
Looks like he's still on the runway. He should clear off just in time. I'll start slowing it back. Let's go ahead and go full flaps.
Full flaps. Recheck, full flap. Griffith traffic, King Air 567, Golf Julia, short final, runway 08.
Alright, coming in on minimums.
Continue.
Clear the runway. Runway's in sight. Autopilot's coming off. Yaw dampener is off. Slight crosswind from the left. We'll crab until we get down a little lower. It'll be left wing down, right rudder.
100 knots.
Full traffic 197 Mike Charlie, turn left now, 9er.
Always a nice one.
There's 60 knots, bringing reverse it out to beta. There's the sheriff helicopter about to take off. I don't know if he gave me quite enough room. Let's see here. I think I've got enough there. He's gonna slide over, sweet.
So good.
Thank you.
King Air 567, Golf Julia, clear for runway 08. Griffith traffic 2068, departure runway 08, Griffith. Griffith traffic, Warrior 8120 Bravo, back taxiing runway 08.
Busy little airport.
Griffith traffic.
Got the training, got the sheriff helicopter over there, got the King Air, got the Duchess.
102 Charlie, back taxi number 2.
Alright, after landing checklist.
After landing checklist, landing and taxi light.
Off.
Add protection.
Off.
Electrical load.
Check.
Trim.
Let's see. Set.
Flaps.
They are up.
Okay, after landing checklist complex.
Traffic,
Shutdown
no bearing,
checklist.
safe,
Parking
altitude
brakes.
less than
In water.
1 mile.
It'll be off.
And avionics.
That's coming off.
A light switch.
Alright, made it back here to Griff's.
Boeing guys.
Yeah, Boeing or he ain't going. Or Beechcraft, whichever one works. Paul's gonna close up the door here. And we'll be ready to go. Good job, Paul. Mike Johnson, how's it going? You want to say anything to anybody on YouTube?
You got some stuff here.
I'm not going for that one. Have fun. Take care.